Hello and welcome. My name is Simon, also known as Schman, or maybe Schmonster, or maybe Schmanapon, or whatever Schman you wanna call me. But I mainly prefer Schman myself. But welcome to the channel. This is the first video I'm gonna put out, and this is just a video where I showcase my team that I drafted for the DKD Sub draft league, which is, well, if you don't know, DKD is a PokeTuber, not really only a PokeTuber, he also does other stuff like Monster Hunter and stuff, and Smash, but anyway, I digress. It's a great guy. Anyway, I'm sub to him on Twitch, and his sub Discord is hosting a draft league tournament. The draft league tournament is a league where you, well, put with a bunch of people just draft the monster that you want to, but there's always, like, people can snipe you and stuff like that, and there's a tiering list and etc, etc. I'm pretty sure most of you already know this system, but anyway, so I'm in this draft league, and yes, my team is called the Bewear Bastards, as you may see, and yeah, I just would like for you guys to meet the Bewear Bastards. If you do want to join next season with the DKD Draft League, I recommend you subbing to him on Twitch, which brings you to the his Discord, and the Discord gives you then the option to participate in the Draft League. That's pretty much it. So, first off, I had no game plan. It was a 9-mon draft with one Z move that you only every mon can use, but like you only get one Z move. So first off, I really wanted to draft Klefki. Why did I want to draft Klefki? Well, Klefki is actually quite nice. I've always liked the little thing, like it keeps my keys, you know, like it's nice. Nah, but Klefki is very good in draft. I feel like it has a lot of potential. Certainly, I have never used it myself yet, but like it has Tunaway, Foul Play, Spikes, Defog, Light Screen, Reflect, Reflect, as I have written there. But it's a good mon to stop people from sweeping me, like with Light Screen, with Reflect, with Defog, with Foul Play, everything that is actually just to stop it. And with now it having defog in Gen 7, it's also quite nice to have as a remover. Its typing is Steel Fairy, quite a good typing. It also has the move Magnet Rise, which makes it already immune to ground types as well, so that's also a nice thing to have. Two good typings, but the bad part is that Klefki doesn't have amazing stats, as you might see. Like the HP is very low, attack is quite decent, defense, yeah, special. Like it's more like a Madmon, but like the ability Prankster just helps it, and with the spikes and the screens and the amount of moves that it gets, it can really help the team support, or maybe help even sweep. If you want to go really well, maybe we shall do a Calm Mindset or something. Yeah, so I drafted Klefki first. I'm very happy with that pick, because yeah, it's nice to have. And my second pick, I really wanted a good tier 5, and in my experience in draft leagues, it's always the issue that there are no more good tier 5. So what I did was I drafted a tier 5 that I really wanted, and that is Archeops. Why did I want Archeops? Because it's a good lead. It has 110 base speed. That speed is crucial, because if you're full speed and level 100, it gets 350 speed, and well, it speed ties with a lot of things. And as a lead, it's quite good. It has Stealth Rock, Taunt, Head Smash, Acrobat. Well, Acrobatics, Earthquake, U-Turn isn't most of the time, isn't really a lead set, but it also gets Endeavor, so that's also quite nice. So, but we might use this for other reasons as well. And look at that massive attack stat, 140 attack. That's quite good. The only bad part are its defenses, and yeah, his ability. His ability defeatist. Well, if the HP of Archeops here gets below 50, its special attack and attack drop by half. So that's quite bad, but with Endeavor it can still quite do some damage, like getting things on 1 HP as well with its stash, stuff like that. So that's quite nice to have. I'm happy that I got to draft this. And next up, I wanted to draft Mega DNC because I've used it in 2 previous seasons, but alas, it was sniped, so I chose something else. I chose Charizard Y. I just wanted something with quite a lot of power, just to break through teams as well. As you might know, Charizard Y is very good. It's quite good. With Fire Blast in the sun, with his ability Drought, and the massive special attack of 159. It's quite good. It has an instant Solar Beam thanks to the sun, because Solar Beam normally needs to charge 1 turn, but thanks to Solar Beam it goes instantly, and water types aren't even a switch in. It gets Roost as well, just to get them heals. Focus Blast to hit them Steel annoying, what's this name, Heatran. Air Slash if you want to run Stab, and Tailwind for support. So it's actually quite a nice mon to have. Good offensive, and it was the start of my Fire, Water, Grass core, so I'm quite happy with that pick. It has quite good special defense as well, and quite good speed. So as a main sweeper, it's quite nice already to have. So I like that. Next up, I wanted something to Pursuit Trap. Why? Because bulky psychic types are a thing, and I like to have something against that. And so dark types slash pursuits is very nice to have. So I chose for Krookodile. As you might see, Krookodile has quite good stats. 95 HP, 117 attack, and actually 2 really good abilities, which are Intimidate and Moxie. Moxie, well, it's like certain beast boost, like you get an attack raise each time you get a kill. Intimidate is quite nice to have just to switch in to some physical mons, just to get that attack drop. And it also gets Stealth Rocks as well, so I don't only have to rely on my Archeops for Stealth Rocks, and for which is nice to have. Knockoff, always nice. Stat knockoff, always good. Pursuit, yeah, Stone Edge, Earthquake. It also gets some silly stuff that I'm probably gonna run. So I liked it, and I also wanted it a ground type as well. And I covered this semi, but not really, because I like to have a ground type that is able to heal, like maybe a Powdon, Gliscor, or things like that. But I really like Krookodile, and I really want to use it. It is a mon that I've never used before, and it was tier 3, so I thought, fuck it, let's take it. Next up, we got Shaman. Like, alright, as you can see, the stats are impeccable, are amazing, are great. It's just 100 all around. It's a good, it has Seed Flare, which has 40% chance to drop special defense. It has Earth Power as well to hit annoying steel types. It has Leech Seed, which might help for support. Air Slash for, you know, fuck it, I don't know, fighting types. Also get Dazzling Gleam. It gets Synthesis just to heal up back. His ability, Natural Cure, makes it also a sponge for like toxic attacks. Like people, if I know they're gonna collect toxic, that I can switch into it. I was only in tier 3, so I thought, yeah, that's a free bargain. So that is my second part of my Fire, Water, Grass core. And of course the third part is coming now, and that is my boy Empoleon. Like, I really like Empoleon. I'm quite a fan of, yeah, I'm quite a fan of it. Like, I'm a fan of penguins. I like penguins. Penguin. It's quite nice to have, because it's also a defogger next to Klefki. It's also a steel type, so it resists the stealth rocks, which is nice to have. It doesn't have recovery, sadly. I wish it got roost. If it got roost, it would have been so good. But then I wouldn't be able to draft it probably. But it also gets stealth rocks as well, so I got already 3 stealth rockers, so that's quite decent. I'm happy. I always like to have a few extra stealth rockers, so, just to be certain. It's got Ice Beam, Flash Cannon, and Scald. Scald is always nice. And it's quite a bulky water type. Spadef is quite good. Special attack is actually real good. Defense speed is meh, but like the other stats are all around like most starters, so I really like it. Steel Water, it's a good typing, so yeah, I like it. Empoleon, yeah. And next up we got Mr. Fat himself. It's Licky. As you can see, Licky has actually quite good stats, like all around, except for its speed. Like, I don't care about that speed, I don't need that speed. I got 110 HP, I got 85 attack, 95 defense, 80 special attack, 95 special defense, and 50 speed, which is nice to have, because Like if you a common move that I use, as you can see, is Wish Protect, Heal Bell, Toxic, but it gets a lot of coverage as well. If I notice that someone has a glaring ice weakness, I run Ice Beam on it, or maybe Ice Punch, depending on what hits harder. And the abilities are quite good as well. Cloud9 always good for against rain teams, because there's always gonna be a rain team. Ovlius is also nice, just so it can't be taunted, so it can still use Wish, can still use Protect, Heal Bell, Toxic, all that stuff. So that's actually quite nice to have. I'm quite a fan of Licky Licky. It's quite stally though, but I still like it personally. It's also tier 5, so I thought, yeah, I'm gonna take that, because I wasn't really too happy with the team I finally got, but like I learned to love it right now because I've been building a little bit. But yeah, I've had a major weakness which was fighting attacks, and yeah, because I wouldn't want to switch in my Charizard on a fighting attack while there were Stealth Rocks, which is quite the issue. So I chose to have a Psychic type. I chose Runiculus. I really like Mr. Apple Hands, Mr. Blue Apple Hands, because it has quite good stats. Also, the speed is quite bad, but that's no biggie because it gets a lot of things that it has going for it. First off, it's adorable. First off, it's quite nice. Oh shit, you can't see it's a tier. You can barely see it's a tier 2, but it's tier 2. It gets actually 3 good abilities. Overcoat just to block powder moves like Sleep Powder and stuff. Magic Guard just for no hazards damage, no toxic damage, no burn damage, and Regenerate, which makes it heal 30% each time you switch it. So it's quite a good sponge as well. It gets Trick Room, like I can go with Trick Room Sweeping, or try at least. Calm Mind, Recover, Focus Blast, hit them dark types, and it has quite good special attack, so I can even run Live Orb on it with Magic Guard, and which is quite nice and hits very hard. Yeah, so I really like that. And lastly, I chose a Mon because I still have place for one tier 4, and I thought the best pick would be Gligar. It's another ground type, I know. But it has Earthquake, it has Defog as well, so I got 3, well actually I got 5 Defogers if you count Archeops and Charizard as well, but let's not, because I'm not gonna probably use Defog on them. It gets Rocks as well, it gets U-Turn, it gets Knockoff, it gets Toxic. It's quite an annoying Pokemon to deal with most of the time, because it got a lot of like its defense is quite good, and if you run it with Eviolite, which boosts its defense a little bit more, it gets 150 base defense, and special defense is also quite good. So I like that. I really like that, to have that, something that just stops physical mons. It gets nice abilities, Hypercut, maybe if you want to run Surzan, Sandvale if someone runs a Sand team, and Immunity, just being immune to Toxic, which is nice. Toxic Heal would have been nicer to have, but you know, Immunity is a good second. And finally, those are all my mons actually. Finally, I chose to pick my Z move, and it was the Normalium Z. So offensive wise, I only got one move, it's Breaknet Blitz. I like that, but it has a lot of other uses which I'm gonna play around with, like Z Heal Bell, just fully healing you, Z Belly Drum, healing you, then using the Belly Drum, Z Bottom Pass, which removes negative stats, which is quite nice to have, because if I, like, imagine, Shaymin Calm Minds, and we Bottom Pass, but it has minus speed because of Sticky Web, or something. We use Baton Pass still, but Z Baton Pass makes the minus speed go away, so that's quite nice. Z Nature Power is just there if someone runs a Tapu, and if I can hit something very hard with it for that Z move. It's really nice Z move to have. I really didn't feel like I've had to draw one typing per se, so I thought Normalium would cover most of the things that if I needed something would cover most of the things. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's actually the whole roster. So I'm gonna show you a full image of the team. So we got Archeops in tier 5, we got as well as we got Licky Licky in tier 5, we got in tier 4, we got the Gligar, tier 3 we got Krookodile, Empoleon, Shaymin, tier 2 we got the Runiculus and the Klefki, and tier 1 we got the Charizard. In my opinion, it's quite good. Like, I learned to love it, and at first I was like, it's gonna be hard, but like, I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the team now, and we're gonna do our best with it. I'm gonna do my best with it, and I'll try posting the videos here. That's it pretty much. No, I said a lot of ums. I'm sorry for that, but I hope you did enjoy a little bit of this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment even if you want to. And that's it. I hope you'll all enjoy the run of the Bewear Bastards. That'll be it. Bye. Farts, farty fart, 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 farty fart, 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 farty fart, 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 fart.